A portion of Fairbrook Park is now closed off with warning signs saying bees are in the area. Now, the hive has since been removed, but you can tell there are still a lot of stragglers who seem to have really taken over this area. Both families were kind enough to share their stories with me.
I start to see all the bees, like maybe 300, 400 on top of her.
A chaotic and concerning scene at Fairbrook Park in Scripps Ranch Tuesday evening.
Oh my God, do I need to call 911?
We spoke with this woman who remarkably is home from the hospital and now resting on the couch.
My son, he keeps saying, I'm going to die today. I'm like, I never think. He's 4 years old.
They are all teary and traumatized after a routine day at the park ended with Grandma on the ground. She had never been stung before when all of a sudden a swarm of bees covered her from head to toe. More than 100 stingers pulled from her scalp, face, and neck alone. She tells me she's glad it was her and not her grandbabies. The victim's daughter, who was also stung, helped translate her Hebrew.
She's in trauma. Like, she keeps seeing them and hear them, and she cannot sleep, and she's worried.
She described herself as a human hive, bees in her ears, nose, even mouth. She nearly went into shock and will still be on medication for another week.
Anybody from 0 to 100 years old should be in a situation like this.
That's why the family is taking legal action against the pest control company Cartwright and possibly the city of San Diego, claiming negligence for the way the hive was removed. I reached out for comment but have not heard back. Here's the president of the Scripps Ranch Civic Association.
The beehive guy unconfirmed report that he fled and left, and he didn't call 911, he didn't render aid.
Val Catanzarite was also at the park that day with his granddaughter.
I heard a lady screaming. Looked back, and there was a lady laying on the ground just literally covered with bees.
He happens to be a doctor and ran toward the danger that day. As he tried to help a stranger in need, he was also stung more than 100 times and also had to be taken to the emergency department.
There were bees just all over the place.
And we all know bees are critically important to our planet, but can all agree at a safe distance. I'm told these were Africanized honeybees, which tend to be more aggressive than the European honeybee. We're reporting tonight from Scripps Ranch. Jenny Day, CBS 8.